Hello and welcome back to another wonderful IgnitionTube video. Today we are actually not working on the RS4, switching it up. If you guys have just tuned in recently, we just bought 192,000 mile, now 193,000 mile Audi RS4. But today is about my favorite car, don't tell RS4, the car that I've been dreaming about for so long, that I've now had for almost 9 months, and absolutely love. My 2016 Audi S6. Now this car already has an AWE tuning catback on it, but after hearing how good the RS4 sounds loud, I knew that we had to do something to switch up the pipes on the S6. It's just a little bit too quiet. So the homies over at JHM were kind enough. Actually, I've been sitting on these for like 2 months, so big shout out to JHM for their patience in this video. They were kind enough to send over a set of their high flow catted downpipes for the S6. So we are going to go ahead and get those installed today. I actually was already underneath the car. Pound's on his way. I need a 13mm ratcheting wrench. I just haven't bought like flex head ratcheting wrenches yet, or ratcheting wrenches in general. I need to do that. So, ooh, these are special. Well, here they are, JHM's 3-inch high flow catted downpipes. I could not be more excited about this, and the S6 is finally gonna make some noise. Here's a high flow cat right there. Backup has arrived. What you doing?
Unboxing these headers. You wanna size?
You wanna put them on my car? We'll add an extra cylinder.
3, 4, 5, 6.
No, we just need one more on each side. We're good. I have all the exhausts laid out. These are kind of the main bits. Those right there are not going to be available for public consumption as far as I know. Essentially, this is a turn down, which would be for racing. So the downpipe would come down, picture it inside the car right about here, and the turn down is going to sit right there underneath the middle of the car. Now what that would allow me to do is take the whole catback off the car and reduce some weight and make it really rowdy. First step-a-roni. Take this Johnson off. By the looks of it, I don't think it's ever been taken off. Take this rain tray off, which should just pop right out. I don't know what it was stuck on, but there we go. Hopefully I don't snap this, because that would be very unfortunate. All right, triple squares. Where are you hiding? Oh, hiding back here. Let's go. This one's gonna be another one that's really important not to drop. And knowing me, I'm gonna drop it. Apparently this thing's a pain in the butt to get back in, Pound, so I'm glad you're here. Okay. With your endless patience, because we all know how my patience is.
Well, I don't think mine's endless. I just think...
I don't know if you heard him. He has double the patience that I do, which is still not a ton, but I have like 0. So actually 0 times 2 is still 0. I think this guy will slide right out. Are we attached to anything? Oh, I broke something. I should mention at this point, I've already disconnected the battery. And if you haven't, you should. Because now we're gonna remove 2 grounds and then we're gonna slide this out of the way. This has been the most challenging piece so far, this guy, which goes through the hole in the firewall right here. My buddy Chris, actually, who's a VW or Audi Master Tech, gave me this tip. Spray a little WD in here, let it work in, and then this is together, obviously. Pull on one side and then pry with a screwdriver in there, that'll pop right out. There's like 3 little levels to this thing with like a bulb at the end of it. So you just gotta kind of wiggle it back and forth, but it'll come right out. No worries there. All right, something important when you're installing downpipes on these cars, different manufacturers do them differently, but if you notice, this downpipe comes off over there and goes around and comes down on that side. Same thing, this one goes underneath and goes on that side. So what actually happens is the O2 sensors on each side are for different banks. This is the driver's side O2 sensor because it's attached to the top here. And this is actually the passenger side secondary O2 down there. You can see it's in the cat. We are gonna have to unclip these from their sensors and cross them over so that, am I gonna have enough slack to do that? I guess so. So that we get proper readings for everything. This whole thing is supposed to slide out, and it's supposed to be very difficult to get out and very difficult to get back in. So I have everything disconnected from it. It should just slide up and out.
Like, oh, I see. It's just you need a hand to hold stuff.
It actually might still be attached to this. No, it's not. I'm like wedged in over here. If I can get this up a little bit. Yeah, now I'm out. There we go.
So it's getting caught right here on the back.
Oh yeah, okay. So we just gotta, but there's no, I mean, no cat in there when we go back down.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
So, I mean, there is EPA. There's gonna be stock cats in this car. That should be all the downpipe bolts on this side, which means that it should. Oh, and it does. Okay. This is gonna be heavy, I bet. But she's loose, so we'll rattle her off. Gotta be careful because the gates are right here. Wow. That's wild that they've just put the wastegates right there. All right, Pound's back. So it comes up pretty easily. It's not that heavy.
So
and
which
then
way to rotate it? This way
I think that part has to go.
All right, as we get the stock cats out of there, let's talk about the JHM high flow catted downpipes. Essentially, these move the catalytic converters downstream. You will have to run O2 spacers to avoid a check engine light, and because of the placement on the O2 bungs and the fact you have to cross them over, it is a little tricky to get O2 spacers in there while also fitting in the O2 sensors.
Pound, how we do this?
Well, you need two people, that's for sure.
You need two people for sure, and you need to have someone standing on the crash
like,
bar and the strut mount.
If you're shorter than 6 foot, you're going to be going like this the entire time.
Come out really easy.
Finger deal too.
Oh, there we go. Boom, baby. I was gonna set up to film, and then I put the downpipe down to get it in place, and it's already on. So I guess I'm not filming that. All right, that was a process, but it's back together. My O2 sensors are a little wonky. The bulkhead is a little wonky, and you would not believe the amount of tools I had, but we got power. I'm gonna start it up and downpipes. I'm not gonna start it for very long because I have to work under there next. Alright, that was obscenely loud, but it started. Couldn't finish the job, broke a clamp. Now I have to start it with just cats in the exhaust. My neighbor came over after I straight pipe started and was like, I hope it's not supposed to sound like that. So, see how loud it is, I guess. All right, sit rep. It's 7:35 p.m. the night before I'm supposed to upload this video, and I finally have everything together. That clamp right there, that's from Amazon.
Because these are JHM downpipes connecting to stock catback connections and an AWE catback connecting to stock downpipe connections, they neck down from 3" to 2 1/4" and 2.5 to 2 1/4 inch. So I think what Billy and I will do is go ahead and create kind of a custom section that just goes 3" to 2.5 inch, and we'll get rid of all these clamps and fun stuff. With everything back together, this should be our first cold start. Much better. We have a nice exhaust leak coming from down here.
They taste like burning.
Alright, I definitely have a wicked exhaust leak, but it sounds sick. The overrun crackles are wild. Ooh, that sounds really good. My phone thought I picked it up. That's how good it sounds. With the windows up, there's almost no difference in sound, even if I'm like lugging it in 7th. There actually might be less drone than before. I don't know how that's possible.
The verdict is, it sounds sick, there's minimal drone, and I'm super excited about this. It's the perfect setup for a parent because it won't bother your kid unless you're full throttle, and my kid really seems to like it. So, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Huge shout out to JHM for sending out these downpipes. If you want to check out their product, I'll link it in the description. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video.